I thought for this video it would be kind of fun to see a bit of a sneak peek on how I make the scrunchies. So I'm starting off with the single crochets around the elastic. For anyone that's new to crochet, it's basically where you have like 2 loops and you make those loops by yarning over. You have 2 loops on your hook, and then you pull through those 2 loops, and you do that around the entirety of the band until it's completely covered. So that's our first step. And then treble crochet I'll probably leave for a different video, but that's how you make like the length of the scrunchie. And then here is another set of single crochets on the top to give that trim. And then this is the completed product. This one is probably one of my favorites because it came out so fluffy and it gives it that ice cream effect we talked about in the last video. Hey, so it's Monday morning. I have a bit of a break before I go into work today, and I thought I would show you guys everything that I made this weekend. Okay, so since it's gonna be 4th of July, I did in fact do a couple in the red, white, and blue. I even had, wait, let's see if I can grab this blue real quick. So that's 3. I even added these like little charm details like up there on the top. I don't know, this one I had questions about because it kind of gives like little firework like effect and stuff, but I love like how like plush they turned out. They're super soft. I will say this about the yarn. I know this isn't a yarn review, but it was so nice to work with. There was no peeling, and I have a pretty like tight gauge, like a crochet gauge, and it was seamless. It was smooth. I didn't have to like change hooks or anything like that, and it really allowed me to even do like this fluffier effect, which this one is my favorite. This one was like a medium. I didn't put as many single crochets, and then this one I basically like covered the band, and so this one's like the least amount of fluffy, but at least it kind of gave me like a variety of both. But this one, I think if I'm gonna make scrunchies in the future, I'm definitely gonna do it like this, where it's like I squeeze as many single crochets as possible, so it gives it that like fluffy look. That one was my favorite. So we got those 3 down. So that was like, I guess, the ice cream like 4th of July inspired. So we got those done. And then I did another strawberry one. This one is like in the like smaller gauge. I liked it because it looks like individual, like little strawberries, like all around. So I did another one of those just to use up a bit more of the red. And then my last one that I made, which I'm actually like I'm super excited about this one. I made it! Okay, now, as you can probably tell, I couldn't use like the white, the white Chanel yarn because it wasn't fluffy enough. So I used a, I think like Big Twist fluffy yarn because I just really wanted to do the design so badly. But it is not, I didn't do it in the dollar store yarn. So I guess this one doesn't technically count, but I really was so excited about the design that I just ended up like doing it. And then I used like a little charm on the side with some like scrap yarn that I had. I used like some black beads that I had lying around. They're kind of like these like fat beads, and then I used a different like smaller yarn and like a magic ring in like the center to like make the mouth and like sew it in. So technically this doesn't count like towards like the scrunchie pile, but I did like do the design and stuff, so that was just like a bonus. But if we're going to do like the official count for this weekend, like for the Dollar Tree haul, I made four scrunchies this weekend, and I'm gonna make more from like what we talked about before. So yeah, I thought I would like just close off the video with that, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. I'll keep you guys posted on my scrunchie progress, and yeah, so bye.